Hello everyone and welcome to the stream of Dragon Age Origins. I'm Yavie Greenleaf and today we're going to be continuing our playthrough that we started last week as the Dalish Elf Rogue. We managed to get through the opening origin story and arrived at Ostagar and finished up a couple of things here, and I think we're about to head into the Korcari Wild. Let's see. I don't think we have anything else to do here. Let's just check the journal. Yeah, we spoke to the prisoner. We need to go get the 3 vials of darkspawn blood and find the Grey Wardens cache out in the Korcari Wilds. And we're also going to try and rescue the dog. So those are our goals for this, for the start of this session. Let's head out into the wilds.
Hail! I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
Korcari Wilds. It's quick save. Because we know that there's a attack coming up. You can see them over there. Yes. Wolves. Hello.
As you said. Very well. Concerned for your life. It shall be done. I shall do it.
It's not what I wanted to click on. Looting corpses in the middle of battle. Oh, and another pack.
Quickly, we must fight!
I do like that dual sweep, that it gets it's an area
I shall do it.
area of attack, so you get the adjacent hits.
As you say.
Thank you. We'll
It is begun.
Bolts. Yeah, so last time it was quite interesting. I was reading some of the codex entries about the Dalish and Elven law in particular, and going into a bit of the Illuvians and the fact that they were brought up in, well, they're a major part of Dragon Age Inquisition story, and that was quite interesting. Oh, letter to Jogby. Yes, I remember this is a quest. Letter to Jogby. My dearest son, it pleases me that you wish to follow in my footsteps and bring the Maker's word to the unenlightened. I wish you had chosen a less dangerous path to do so. Apologies for leaving early for the wild, son, but I wanted to set up camp and get things started. The chastened respect one with survival skills in the wilds, so I hope to get a grip on that before you arrived, and maybe establish an agreement with the local tribes so that we had friends when you came. When you reach the wilds, you'll find it difficult to navigate. I've listed certain landmarks below. If you follow them, they will lead you to a location I've scouted out, where I've left you some supplies. If you're lost, try to get back to that spot, and I'll find you. The landmarks are as follows, beginning at the entrance to the wilds from Ostagar. Look for a tree leaning on a ruined building. Pass under a fallen tree bridge. Pass a submerged tower on the right. Look between a high ruined arch and a mossy standing stone. Walk along a path of roots and stones. Look for 2 large statues with a chest between them. There you will find our meeting point. I love you, Jogby, my son. I hope to see you soon. Your father, Rigby. So unfortunately Rigby is dead, as we can see here. But we can go and get his stuff. Oh, dying soldier.
Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
We can try to bandage him up at least.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
Overcoming these dangers is part of our test.
That's true.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
Okay. There wasn't anything else over here, I don't think. No, that is just where we'd be. Oh, there's some elf fruit we can get. I'm gonna scour the wilds. Anything lootable.
It is begun.
It certainly has. We must try and keep an eye out for those locations. There's the wilds flower that we can use to heal the dog. Mabari. Here we go. Yes. Okay.
Darkspawn!
Ah, yes, over there. Shield that.
And stay now. Will you ask, Morris?
As you say.
Let's have at it!
Fight! Let us do it!
Say your prayers!
Nicely done.
I really can't wait until we get more abilities. Stabby stab.
As you say.
Okay, let's get this elf fruit. Elf fruit, elf fruit. Hey. Can't go any further over here. That's just the other side of that. Let's take a look at the map. So, we came in there. Right, yes, okay. Because it's been a while since I've played this, so I have to reacquaint myself with the map. Nice little side passage. Hello.
I shall do it.
Out of range of the archers, that's good.
Say your prayers!
Concerned for your
We fight!
Right then.
Let's just loot these guys. It's so many vials of darkspawn blood.
Oh no, you don't!
You guys take him out, I'll get this archer. There we go. Wow. Loot, loot, loot. Lyrium potion, eh? Nice. Okay, is there anything else around here?
I shall do it.
Ah, Rigby's field journal. Hey. Signs of the Chastened. The Chastened barbarians are nothing if not clever. They have hidden markers and signs in the arrangement of stones and rubbles along the paths of the wilds. In this way they mark trails, note places of interest, and even give warnings in a way that outsiders cannot understand. Interestingly, these markers look indistinguishable from a regular pile of stones. I have dedicated my time to deciphering these signs, and I believe I am close to a breakthrough. The trail markers seem to point to a hoard or a location used for secret storage among the Chastened. I have only found a portion of the message, however. I think that if I could complete the message, find all of the trail markers, I can find this cache, and see what treasure the Chastened have to hide. I have found one such marker near this camp, under a fallen tree leaning against the ruins. Each marker seems to point to one or two others. I hear rumors that a darkspawn horde is coming. I hope I can find this treasure before it's too late. An excerpt from Rigby's field journal. I don't think there's anything more along here. Yeah, we're heading back that way. Yeah, that was the Chastened Trail sign. I think there's 3 of those. Okay, let's go. Hello, little squirrel. Just standing there. Hello. Hey. So cute. Little flute plays. The sign of the Chastened. That's an interesting group that we haven't had too much emphasis on really in the Dragon Age games. The Chastened and the Avar. There was a bit of that in the in Dragon Age Inquisition's DLC, the Jaws of Hakon, going more into, I think that was the Avar. But the Chastened, we meet a couple of them in this game, and they mentioned, a fair amount, but they aren't really explored. Like you don't ever get to go to one of their camps or interact with them too much. And I believe I read something that there was going to be another origin, because you have the human noble origin, and the only other human origin is the mage, I think. Because there's 2 dwarf origins, 2 elf origins, the human noble and the mage. And there was going to be another one that was a human commoner or human barbarian or something like that. And unfortunately that was scrapped from the final game, so which I think probably would have been the Chastened. And that could have been an interesting bit of lore which we haven't really explored in the game since then. So I wonder if in Dragon Age 4 they will go back to the Chastened, or if they'll feature somehow. It might be a bit of a long shot since that's supposed to I think it's supposed to take place in Tevinter. That seems to be where Inquisition was pointing Dragon Age 4 to. take place. But yeah, that's something we haven't had a lot of information about. Like, there's been way more emphasis on the Dalish and human politics and all of that.
As you say.
That's gonna
It's begun.
Damage died. Hello.
As you say.
Okay. So you probably have an injury. What do you have? What's the character? Open wound. Ouch. Penalty to nature resistance. Okay, we probably have a poultice for that. Maybe. No. Okay. I wonder if we can craft. Okay. Just gonna have to suffer, buddy. Sorry. I must remember that, so if anyone dies in combat. Ah, so here's the fallen tree. Did I get it? No, I didn't. Did I? The music didn't play.
Try your breast!
Very well. It shall be done.
I wonder if that actually activated. I think that there was a bug. Is there a way to tell? Korcari Wilds. We might not be able to complete that. I seem to remember that there was a bug where it would sometimes click and then not actually register that it. Okay, we need to go that way. It wouldn't register that it had activated, and you can't click on it twice. Over tower. That's interesting. I wonder what these images are depicting on the stones. To me, that looks kind of like an armored broodmother. not. Yeah. Interesting. This ruined tower is probably a Tevinter tower. I wonder if there's a... Is it in the journal? Where's the... Codex journal, yes. I wonder if there is anything on... History of Ferelden. Okay, we only have one of those. Ostagar, Grey Wardens, Darkspawn, Korcari Wilds. Let's take a look at this. It is said that in the midst of the Black Age, when werewolves stalked the lands of Ferelden in numbers that kept every farmholder indoors and a hound on every doorstep, a powerful Arl of the Alamari people stood and declared that he would put an end to the threat. His Arling stood on the border of the Dark Forest, on the southern border of the Ferelden Valley. His Arling stood on the border of the Dark Forest, on the southern border of the Ferelden Valley, and he claimed that the werewolves used the forest to launch their midnight assaults on humanity. For 20 years, this Arl led an army of warriors and hounds deep into the forest. In his hunt for the werewolves, he slew not only every wolf he came upon, but also every member of the chastened wilder folk, and every one of them, he said, could harbour a demon inside, and thus be a werewolf in disguise. For 20 years the forest rang with screams, and the rivers ran red. The tales say that an old chastened woman found her sons all dead at the Arl's blades. She pulled one of those very blades from her son's heart and plunged it into her own chest, cursing the Arl's name as she did so. Where her blood touched the ground, a mist began to rise. It spread and spread until it was everywhere in the forest. The Arl's army became lost, and it is said that they died there. Others say that they wander still. The ruins of his Arling stand to this day, filled with the ghosts of women waiting eternally for their husbands to return. The forest of the legend is, of course, the Korcari wilds. There are as many legends about the great southern forest as there are shadows, or so the saying goes. The chastened wilder folk have made their homes there since mankind first came to these lands, and the wildlands spread as far into the south as anyone has ventured. Beyond the mists are vast tracts of snow, white-capped mountains, and entire fields of ice. It is a land too cold for mankind to survive. Yet the chastened eke out an existence even there, and they tell of horrors beyond the wilds that the lowland folk could not begin to comprehend. To most, Ferelden simply ends with the Korcari wilds. There is nothing beyond. The wilds is a land of great trees, wet marshes, and dangerous monsters. What more need be said? From Land of the Wilders by Mother Ailish, Chantry Scholar, 918 Dragon. So this is interesting because it definitely indicates that Ferelden is in the southern hemisphere of the planet that it's on, since the further south you go, the colder it gets and the ice fields and all of that, which I think is interesting. Yeah, we need to go up there. Yes, okay. Did we go into this region? Let me just check. I don't think so. Yeah, no, that was back here. Just more of these broodmother-like depictions on statues. I don't think there was anything you could collect over here. Yeah. No, it doesn't look like it. You can't go over there. No.
Look there. Poor slobs. That just seems so excessive.
Yeah. Do you wonder if that was the darkspawn? Because they generally don't hang people, do they? How do we get up here again? Is it up this way?
I shall. Have you no concern for your
Push them back and grab some glory! That's it!
Level up. Yay!
Don't give them the advantage!
Bad day.
It is begun. I shall do.
There's a wolves as well. Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah, those guys can... Oh, there's a darkspawn down there as well.
A bit more dying, please.
Nice being a
It shall
rogue.
be done. As you say.
Oh, wow. That was nice.
It's a gotcha!
So is there a chastened sign around here? I think there's supposed to be. Which means that that quest's probably bugged. Unfortunate.
It shall be done.
Even more wolf pelts. And here is Missionary Rigby.
Very well.
Rigby's last will and testament. Rigby's last will and testament. To whoever finds this note, this is the last will and testament of Rigby the missionary, proud speaker of the Maker's word. I have come to the wilds to speak the chant, but I fear I will die here at the hands of the darkspawn. I leave all that I came with to my wife, Jetta. Should the reader of this note feel charitable, I have buried the sealed lockbox in our camp, nestled in a Tevinter ruin in the western reaches of the wilds. It is my will that this lockbox finds my wife in Redcliffe, and that it is still sealed shut when it reaches her. To my wife and son, he knows people too well. To my wife and son, I apologize that my work has taken me from you, but I know that I die in service to the Maker. Rigby. So Jogby and Rigby.
It is begun.
Oh, there is a chastened trail
Very
sign
well.
over there. Hey. Okay, maybe not all is lost. Okay, let's take out the guys first. Come on, there we go.
Right to the face!
It is begun.
As you wish.
It shall be done.
Chastened trail sign.
Looky here.
Yes, and we heard the little flute play now. So, okay, I'm just gonna walk straight across, weaving our way through the wilds. Now somewhere there was a path. Oh, there's another chastened sign. Somewhere there's a path that you can go out into a lake. It might be here.
I shall do it.
Hey. Yes, I think it is here. Yep, and there's the wolves. Oh, guys, we're here. What are you waiting over there for? Seriously.
It shall be done.
I'm actually going to unequip his... those. Give me some fire arrows. Oh, cool. I remember these wolves can be vicious. Ouch. Can Alistair get up? Oh no, Alistair's dead. Sorry, Alistair. We need to get some injury kits. We didn't pick up one, did we? No, I don't think so. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay.
As you say.
Okay. Let's see what the walls were guarding. Oh, an iron chest. A letter. Farewell letter to Jogby. My dear son Jogby, I fear this is the last letter I will write you. I have had difficulty finding the chastened to bring them the Maker's word. I have, however, seen evidence of their passing. They appear to have left this area in great haste, possibly fleeing the so-called darkspawn that are rumoured to be gathering in the wilds in ever greater numbers. I have left you a weapon and everything else I can spare, my son. I will try to find you once I have found a safe place. I only hope that you will be safe. With luck, we will meet again. If you see her, tell your mother that I love her, and take care of our family. Your loving father, Rigby. So, father and son are dead. So that must have updated. You found the last will and testament of someone named Rigby on the body of a body in the Korcari Wilds. Found the cache mentioned in the will and take it to Jetta in Redcliffe. So we still need to find that cache. Could we go through here? That was back this way. Right. Probably not. Yeah, okay. Looks like that should have been a path, but it's not. There's nothing over there. Okay. Let's just take a look at... Quest related, letter to Jogby, letter... where was that list? So I think we found the leaning tree. We did find a tree bridge. And the submerged tower. Look between a high ruined arch and a mossy standing stone. Was that what we just found? Walk along a path of roots and stones. We did that, I think. Look for two larger statues with a chest between them. Okay, we did find that. I've buried a sealed lockbox in our camp, nestled in a Tevinter ruin in the western reaches of the wild. That would be... yeah. Did we get that? That was somewhere over here. Okay, we are retracing our steps. Yeah, this is where we found the body. Because it should update to say... yeah, it should say take it to Jetta. I'm just gonna run back quick. And see if we can find that. Ah, there's a chase and trail sign. Okay, I didn't click it. Hey. This was the one that wasn't showing up. That was the first chase and trail sign. Okay, we're heading back into the... Oh, I didn't see this one either. Hey!
What's that?
Hey, there we go. Okay, well I'm glad that we retraced our steps. Hidden cache. You rummage around in the rubble and find Rigby's secret cache. Inside is a iron lockbox sealed with wax. Open the lockbox and keep the contents. Take the lockbox to bring to Jetta. You stow the lockbox in your pack. Continue. Because Yavie is honourable. He's not gonna... He specifically said, don't go into it. Let's just check. Yes, deliver it to Jetta. There we go. Autosave. You know something's coming up when there's an autosave. Okay, nothing else around here, is there? No, can't walk there. Okay. Oh, another chase and trail sign. Okay, let's come back for that. Okay, everyone's on fire, and I haven't leveled up yet. Ah, right. Wow, that mage.
On it.
As you say. Get off!
And everyone's triggering the traps. I don't think I can detect them, no. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, wow. This isn't going well. As usual.
It is begun.
We need to go for the emissary. Come on, Jory. You and I can do this.
As you say. Very well.
This should be alright.
just me, or did I do really badly back there?
No, you did really badly. Ooh, except from local myths and legends. A yellow blood-stained page torn from a large book, and a pouch of ashes. Small leather pouch containing ashes ostensibly taken from cremated remains. Lovely. A pinch of ashes. The Korcari wilds are rife with legends and myths that have amazed and confounded scholars since the fall of Ostagar in ancient times. One such mystery lies behind the tale of Astair and Nebunar, two young lovers who lived in Ostagar. The legend says that Astair grew up in the company of Gazarath, a spirit of the earth bound to an overhang on the bank of a lake in the Korcari wilds. Gazarath began to fancy her, and they spent much of their days together, talking and laughing. Over the years, however, Astair became a woman and began to seek the company of men. When Astair met Nebunar, the two fell in love, and Astair hoped to bring her lover to see her spirit friend. But the spirit, angered and jealous, bade her begone. Gazarath told her that she would never see it again until she brought her lover's ashes and sprinkled them over their spot. Astair was horrified, and she fled from the enraged spirit. But she began to miss Gazarath, and on the day Nebunar asked her to marry him, she cut her beloved's throat, burned him, and brought his ashes to Gazarath, knowing that their marriage would forever sever her ties to her dear spirit friend. There are legends among the chastened that Gazarath still haunts the lake, and that those who sprinkle the ashes of the deceased over this right spot can summon the spirit. In memory of the contact with its beloved Astair, Gazarath will grant a single wish and then vanish, never to be heard from again. A note is scribbled in the margin beneath the page. Marcus, I think this is real. If you take the ashes I gave you and scatter them over a pile of rocks on an overhang overlooking the half-sunken Tevinter Dome, maybe Gazarath will appear and give you a wish. If the battle takes you there, I think it's worth a try. Yeah. Legend is slightly different from reality, as we will see.
There is no glory in bloodshed.
Too slow!
Try your breath!
I must remember to level up.
We are that awesome.
Hey, there's a lesser injury kit. One person can be healed. And there's supposed to be a cache here as well. That must mean we haven't found all of the signs. I think it's under this log, supposed to be. Ah, well. Okay, what are we gonna do? Cunning determines how well a character learns and reasons. Most skills such as herbalism or combat tactics require a quick mind to master, and an observant eye can more easily find weaknesses in enemy armor. Rogues benefit most from this statistic, as many of their class abilities and special attacks rely on subtlety or reading the target, not raw strength. Okay, so what do we need 16 cunning for that. Okay, that doesn't have a requirement. I think I'll probably go, we'll go down the whole herbalism route. Okay, so we just need 16 cunning. And for that as well, if we ever get there. Okay, well there's our 16 cunning. I think this is the... Yeah, higher dexterity improves the character's chances to hit, making the character more likely to dodge incoming blows and contributes to the damage dealt by piercing weapons like daggers and arrows. Okay, so we want to put the rest in there. And I think we'll take expert survival. So we can detect more creatures. Okay. Ah, improved combat training, we need those. So this is a passive. The quick-stepping rogue can more easily outmaneuver opponents, granting a wider flanking angle that makes backstabs easier to achieve. So we do want that. Though it might be a good idea to get the improved lock thing so we can make sure that we can unlock all the chests that we find. And I think next time we will try and get the improved combat training. Ah, and we need 22 cunning for that, okay. Ah, that was the final chase and
trap.
Ooh.
Look there.
Now
a
you're
cunning
finding
trap.
them. Oh my word. Hello. No, don't run over them. You idiots. I'm disarming to the trap so you don't... Okay, that one's... Okay, that one's actually not working. Chasing trail sign.
What's this?
Just the quest that we've been following. Don't worry. Don't worry yourself, Jogby. Sorry. Jory. Jogby's dead. There we go. Okay, so there's the cash. Give me cash. Still can't get that one. It's probably like a specific pixel that you need to be on in order to... Sometimes the hitboxes in this game aren't the greatest. Yeah, okay. There's the chase and cash. Nice. Bane helmet. Chase and robes. Excellent. Oh, can I equip? 6 damage, nice. Yes, I can. Okay, and then I think the Damizan. Ah, that has to be a main hand. Look, it has a way higher critical chance and armor penetration. Eventually we will be able to equip both. At what point does that happen? Where's the spells and talents? No, it's not those, it's the skills. I think? No, it is a spell. Spell and talent. It's one of these. Significant experience with 2 hand weapons. Getting a bonus to critical chance as well as a possibility with each hit. Okay. Okay. The character is now among the elite company able to wield full-size weapons in both hands. So that's what we need to aim for. 36 dexterity and master combat training. Which... Master combat training... Okay, we just need to work up that route. And what was it? 36 dexterity. So we need 22 cunning and 36 dexterity. Keep quick saving. I don't think there was anything else around here. Maybe a couple of elf fruit or something. Where was Gazarath? up here. Yes, there we go. Pile of rocks. Yeah, and this is a Tevinter ruin.
I shall do it.
And these statues look identical to the statue that was in. If you play the Mage Origin in the Circle Tower, there's a when you get to the phylactery room with Jowen, there's a statue of Elena Zinovia, I think, something like that, which looks exactly the same as this, and it's the one that talks to you. But this is supposed to be a Tevinter ruin. You see a pile of stones covered in a fine layer of dust and ash. Let us sprinkle more ash on the pile of stones. Oh, look. No wish.
From slumber.
Interesting. We do.
It is begun.
Oh, did I?
Damn you! Have you no concern for your own existence?
It's a doctor!
No quarter shall be given.
Let's make this quick!
There we go. That wasn't so bad. Okay, Gazara. Oh, this is just the usual shade. Because, yeah, that's interesting with that legend. So, the whole wish thing wasn't true. Spoiler. This is a spoiler-free stream, just in case you didn't see in the title. We will be discussing everything spoiler-related about any and all Dragon Age games and media, and yeah, not hiding anything. So, Codex with Shades. It has often been suggested that the only way for a demon to affect the world of the living is by possessing a living or once living body, but this is not always true. Indeed, a shade is one such creature, a demon in its true form that has adapted to affect the world around it. My hypothesis is this. We already know that many demons become confused when they pass through the veil into our world. They are unable to tell the living from the dead, the very static nature of our universe being confusing to a creature that is accustomed to a physicality defined entirely by emotion and memory. Most demons seek to immediately seize upon anything they perceive as life, jealously attempting to possess it. But what of those that do not? What of those that encounter no life or fail to possess a body? What of those that are more cautious by their nature? These demons watch. They lurk. They envy. In time, such a demon will learn to drain energy from the psyche of those it encounters, just as it did in the Fade. Once it is drained enough, it has the power to manifest and will forever. What? It has the power to manifest and will forever after be known as a shade. No, will forever after be known as a shade. Such a creature spurns possession. It instead floats as a shadow across its piece of land, preying upon the psyche of any who cross its path. Perhaps it believes itself still in the Fade. There is evidence to believe this is so. A shade will weaken the living by its very proximity. If it focuses its will, it can drain a single target very quickly. Some have even been known to assault the minds of a living victim, causing confusion or horror, and making the target ripe for the kill. The tragedy of a shade is perhaps that, once it has drained a target whole, its appetite is only heightened rather than slaked. From the journal of former senior enchanter Malleus, one of the Circle of Ravane, declared apostate in 920 Dragon. Interesting. Oh, that's interesting that I could loot it twice. Is that... Enchanter's Footing. Oh, okay, it's a mage boots. Okay. It's interesting that the shade is here by these Tevinter ruins. You wonder what this place was. Was it a city? Was this the Imperial Highway going past? Or is this some kind of outpost?
There! More of the fiends ahead!
It is begun.
As you wish.
As you say.
Time for some fun! Okay, done with you now. Let's have a bit!
There is no glory in bloodshed.
Ooh, the dagger is nice. Doing a lot more damage. Okay, that's the Darkspawn Codex. I'm not going to read every Codex entry. Just certain interesting ones that might provide some interesting tidbits of information and lore. Okay, I don't think there's anything else here. Let's just check that so that's finished. And we've got our vials of darkspawn blood. Yeah. Don't think there's anything to loot up here.
Well, well. What have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder?
Hello, Morrigan. That's what I say. I am neither. The Grey Wardens once owned this tower.
'Tis a tower no longer. The wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wilds, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the Wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there. Women do not frighten like little boys. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine.
You can call me Yavie.
And you may call me Morrigan, if you wish. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened.
Then who removed them?
'Twas my mother, in fact.
Your mother?
Yes, my mother. Did you assume I spawned from a log?
A thieving, weird talking log, perhaps?
Not all in the wilds are monsters. Flowers grow as well as toads. If you wish, I will take you to my mother. 'Tis not far from here, and you may ask her for your papers if you like.
We should get those treaties, but I dislike this Morrigan's sudden appearance. It's too convenient.
Why are you interested in helping us?
Why not? I do not meet many people here. Are you all so mistrustful?
Tell us more about your mother first.
She prefers her privacy, but I imagine she will be curious enough why you were here. Come, see for yourself.
I say we go with her.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you. Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Davith. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your elven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe?
Flemeth, it's you. I'm not sure what to believe.
A statement that possesses more wisdom than it implies. Be always aware. Or is it oblivious? I can never remember. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them.
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize.
Thank you for the follow, David Beck Jr. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the stream and enjoying Dragon Age. What did you say? And why not? Let's take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize. What do you mean the threat is greater than they realize?
Either the threat is more, or they realize less. Or perhaps the threat is nothing. Or perhaps they realize nothing. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
I love that.
Do not be
from Flemeth.
ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests. Oh, Kate Mulgrew's brilliant. Brilliant as Flemeth. Okay, Morrigan, Witch of the Wilds? Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no mind of your own? Of herself, Morrigan says little. She does not deny being a Witch of the Wilds, but beyond that, everything about her is in question. And, okay, yeah, that's just the update for the Grey Warden stuff. And here we are back at Ostagar. Okay, let's put in a hard save. Okay. So let's give the dog its medicine.
The Mabari's stable for now, but not improving. Unless I get that herb I told you about, there's not much hope.
Is this the flower you're looking for?
Let me see. Yeah, that's exactly it. Wonderful. Give me a moment and I'll make this into an ointment. He looks better already. I'm sure he'd thank you himself if he could.
What will happen to him now?
Let's give him a day or two to recover. Why not come back after the battle? Perhaps we can see about imprinting him on you.
You think that's possible?
Maybe. It's likely he understands you're responsible for curing him. Mabari are at least as smart as your average tax collector. Come back after the battle and just... well, take another look.
Yay. Here we
I shall
go.
do it.
Doggy. We will come back for you. Don't worry. I wonder if there's more to say here.
Back again? Don't the Grey Wardens need you? Off you go. I have preparations to make for the battle, and I won't be distracted.
Okay, very well. Sorry, Win.
Welcome, young woman.
Okay, I have already spoken to him.
Goodbye.
Ah, yes.
Very well.
Hey! I thought you could only do this when, at night. Like, when everyone else was... I suppose this is the later that they're referring to, but that's interesting. Okay, we got a whole bunch more equipment. Let's see if there's anything else here. It's just the last one in Testament. Okay. It's returning to Duncan, and that's going to Jetta. Okay.
My belly thanks you. At least if I'm hanged, I'll have a little weight on me.
Cleric hiding randomly in the bushes. Lady?
I must continue my prayer. Another can assist you.
Where am I?
Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing?
I do not worship your gods, human.
A Dalish wanderer, I presume. The Maker will not refuse to bless you, if you are willing to receive him.
I will do no such thing. Keep your blessings to yourself.
Then begone, heathen. That the Grey Wardens accept the likes of you is forever their greatest weakness.
Ouch.
The pain!
I don't want to see anymore. I close my eyes and... please just leave me be.
I apologize if the soldier disturbed you. Ever since they found him in the wilds, he's been like this. It's so sad.
I'm pretty sure that's definitely Joe Wyatt, the voice actor, who takes the part of Female Hawk in Dragon Age 2. I'm pretty sure that's her. I think there's a note here that I seem to have missed. Where is this? Ah, there we go. Note in the dog pen. Lovely. Dogs in Ferelden. Ah, let's read this. Dogs in Ferelden. I am frequently asked during my travels in other lands to explain the dogs omnipresent in Ferelden. That just sounds not quite right, but I'm not sure. Inevitably, I tell my foreign questioners that there are no more dogs in my homeland than in their own. In every civilized corner of Thedas, an astute observer will notice dogs employed in hunting game, keeping barns and storehouses free of vermin, herding livestock, guarding homes, and even used as beasts of burden in the mountains. It is simply that Fereldans show appreciation for the work that our dogs do, and perhaps the reason for that is tangled up in mythology. Hafter, the first man to be named Tern, the hero who united our Alamari ancestors to drive back the darkspawn of the Second Blight, was reputed to be the son of a werewolf. Now, perhaps this was meant to be some comment on his temperament, or simply a way of making a great man even larger than life. But more than half the noble families of Ferelden claim to be descendants of Hafter, and consequently many of our people believe they have some distant kinship with wolves. It is only good manners to be polite to one's kin. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar, by Brother Genetivi. Lovely. Oh, is that a dead dog? Oh. Oh, shame. I wonder where the mages have gone. I'm just seeing if there's anything else to investigate. I don't think there's anything else down there. We did go and take a look at that last stream. I think you can go and speak to Kalen.
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now?
I believe he's with the Grey Wardens in camp, drinking. He holds them in high regard, you know, as his father did.
I don't think we're gonna do this. Persuade, tell me about the king. You must see him a lot.
I suppose I do, but it wouldn't be prudent to discuss the king's business with you.
Yeah. I should go.
As you wish.
Okay, there's Duncan. What's that knight that's standing there?
It's good to have Grey Wardens amongst us. With their help, perhaps we can push these things back underground for good.
Okay.
I want this nonsense talk stopped immediately. What are you, a bunch of Natric fishwives spreading gossip until you brown your small clothes out of terror? We've seen nothing to suggest that the Darkspawn drag our people underground to eat them. And I want this talk about Darkspawn enslaving survivors to stop immediately. Keep your minds focused on the battle. You fight for Ferelden and for your king. Remember that.
Yeah, it's kind of true.
Well, don't touch the carcass. We'll be burning it so it doesn't infect anything.
Yeah, he's kind of true. He's kind of right. Those rumors are true. Everything you've heard? Completely true.
The last scouting party made it back last night. Barely.
What do you mean?
Only 2 of them made it, and one was minus a leg. Said they encountered some darkspawn that was 10 feet tall, with horns as long as your arm. The injured one died last night. They said his blood was already turning black.
Maker's breath. Where are they all coming from?
It was a little bit creepy how they both looked at me at the same time at the end of the conversation. Where are they all coming from? Look. Okay. Hard save. I'm not going to do the fully naked run. But I do want at least the weapons. Okay, we've already taken him out. Give me that and that. Thank you. You can keep your clothes.
So you returned from the wilds. Have you been successful?
We have.
Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
Maybe we should tell you about Marigan and her mother.
There was a woman at the tower, and her mother had the scrolls. They were both very... odd.
Were they wilder folk?
I don't think so. They might be apostates. Mages hiding from the Chantry.
I know you were once a Templar, Alistair, but Chantry business is not ours. We have the scrolls. Let us focus on the joining.
Now will you tell us what this ritual is about?
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
Is that why the joining is so secret?
If only such secrecy were unnecessary, and all understood the necessity of such sacrifice. Sadly, that will never be so.
Let's go then. I'm anxious to see this joining now.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
I prefer this one. Are all humans such cowards?
I only know that my wife is in Highover with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight.
So, I was just thinking, it's interesting that Daveth is so eager to join, and like it's as if he understands what the Grey Wardens are about, and he's willing to do whatever it takes, because he would, I don't think I read his codex entry. It would be interesting to see what if they have codex entry, he and Jory. But Daveth, if I remember correctly, he was caught stealing in Denerim or something like that, and Duncan recruited him through. So instead of him going to the gallows, so he's quite grateful to still be alive, I suppose. But it's not as though he's just here because he wants to, escape his sentence. But he understands, what the Grey Wardens need to do, and he's kind of bought into the whole philosophy of the Grey Wardens. And so he undertakes the joining willingly. But Jory, I can't quite remember why he got recruited. Because usually Grey Wardens, the Grey Wardens recruit from people with sort of checkered pasts, or people in tough situations, like the whichever origin character you start as, and Daveth and all of that. But I wonder how Jory came to be recruited by Duncan, because I don't think he's tainted. So Yavie kind of has to go through the joining. Otherwise, she's going to she will die from the darkspawn blood. But Jory hasn't been tainted, so I wonder why he joined, or why Duncan recruited him, or how Duncan recruited him, especially since he has a wife who's pregnant. How did he see this taking place? Like, did he willingly sign up and like, yeah, sure, I'll join, and then not realize that this means that he's probably never going to see his wife and child again? Well, he'll never see his child, and he'll never see his wife. He'll never see his wife again. So, maybe after this conversation's done, I'll check and see if there's a codex entry about Jory. Because I don't think you can find him in the camp beforehand, and you can chat to Daveth at the beginning, which I think we did last stream. But Jory, I don't think you can find him in the camp before that initial meeting. But yeah, so I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight. That's Daveth saying that. How would Yavie respond? She could say, will you both shut up? She's sick and tired of humans bickering. I think she would probably say, will you both shut up?
Yes, Sir Knight. Try not to wet your trousers until the ritual starts.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
Those who survive.
Not all who drink the blood will survive, and those who do are forever changed. This is why the joining is a secret. It is the price we pay. We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten. And that one day, we shall join you.
Davith, step forward.
Maker's breath.
I am sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child.
There is
Had I
no
known...
turning back.
No, you ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I am sorry. But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good. From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden. It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
Shell-shocked. Nothing you said prepared me for that.
Such is what it takes to be a Grey Warden.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king.
I still feel in shock.
Death is never easy to accept, especially when it arrives in such a brutal fashion. Honor your comrades if you wish, but know that we must press forward. Always we must press forward. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
And we got another level up. Okay, let's take a look at this. Let's try and increase our... okay, wait, what do we want first? 36 dexterity and master combat training. No. Skills. Okay, that was the one that didn't require anything. Okay. Well, let's boost this. Oh, and I have 2 points. Maybe I should have gone... Okay, let's see this. I think I'll just get the 2 passives. So this is the quick stepping rogue can more easily outmaneuver opponents, granting a wider flanking angle that makes backstabs easier to achieve. And that requires level 8, but yeah, we will get there. When a target is incapacitated, the opportunistic rogue strikes whoever it hurts the most, inflicting automatic backstabs against stunned or paralyzed targets. Okay. I don't really know about the Feign Death. That's also a sustained power. But let's take that one. I wish that I should have got the combat training the last time we leveled up. So that's an activated ability. That's also... The rogue makes a swift strike at a vulnerable area on the target, dealing normal damage but gaining a bonus to armor penetration. Lethality. That's a passive. Rogue is a keen eye for weak spots and thus gains a bonus to critical chance for all attacks. Additionally, if the rogue's cunning score is greater than strength, sharpness of mind lets the character use the cunning modifier to affect attack damage in place of the strength modifier. Okay, that could be quite good. Because we're not planning on really boosting strength. The rogue gains an almost preternatural ability to sense and avoid danger. This talent grants a 1 in 5 chance of evading physical attacks, including being stunned or knocked down. Okay, well, we can go along there. So I think that's all good, and we'll probably get up to coup de grace there. I think that's how you say it, coup de grace. Coup de grace. And then also the device mastery. I'm not really going to go into the stealth, so we'll take those. And then we'll focus on maxing out this. I hope we have enough points that we can do all of that. We definitely want to get here. Okay, yeah, let's see if there's that codex entry about Jory characters. Alistair, Kaelin, Logain, Morrigan, Wynn. So there isn't one about Jory. Okay, I'm just gonna close those because we don't need to read any of those. And that one. Okay. And those are quest related. Oh, no, culture and history. I wonder. Yeah, okay. Well, maybe there is a codex entry about him and we just didn't find it. Though there isn't one for Davith, so maybe you just don't know where Jory came from, but that sounds a little bit... Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's go this way first. I want to drop off some equipment. I should maybe have spoken to him before doing the joining, but hey.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps?
Let me see.
Let me know what you'd like.
Okay, I'm going to sell some of this. The Damazan is still good. Chastened Flat Blade is better. Let's sell that one. I'm going to sell those two. And the Darkspawn. Yeah, let's keep the Enchanted Dagger. Wild Bow, that's a damage 6, plus it's got a nature resistance. Sell the short bow. Damage 6, that's 660. Okay, that one's less. Darkspawn Staff. Yeah, we don't need that. Okay, I'm going to keep the Lightning Crystal. And those as well. I never use the mauls. Or the maces. And the helmets as well. I'm not wearing helmets. So we can just sell those. The Apprentice Cowls as well. I'll keep the Chastened Robes. We can sell one of those at least. Yeah, because I should have checked what Alistair was wearing. Okay, we can sell the rough. This is Dalish leather. Those are both light gloves. I'm probably keeping too much stuff. Yeah, studded leather. Ah, there's the backpack. Hello. Thank you. Let's take these lesser injury kits because we know we've had issues with that. Okay, I'm just selling all of these. Amaya, Topaz, Malachite, Garnet, and Wolf Pelts. Thank you. Garnet. Thanks. I'll sell the Death Root as well. There we go. There's the injury kit, health poultice. Oh, let's get the lyrium dust because we will need that, and that's quite difficult to come by. I'll buy the elf root as well. We have got a bit of money, and I think we need deep mushroom for something as well. Distillation agent. Let's check recipes now. Okay, so elf root and flask, we've got that. Lyrium dust for lyrium potions. Okay, yes. There we go. That needs deep mushroom and distillation agent. And that also needs distillation agent. Okay, so I'm going to get that.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Let me know.
Distillation agent. And deep mushroom. Okay. Still seems like we've got a lot of stuff. Do I need to keep both of these? Because the only one who actually uses a bow, I suppose I could equip one of these. Yeah, let us. Oh, I already have a bow. Of course. And how does it compare? Okay, it's better. So, because when we get Liliana, she's going to be the other person with a bow. Ach, I'll keep them for now. We have got half the inventory space. It should be fine. Okay. That should be alright. So I think we're ready for what comes next.
Loghain, my decision is final. I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Cailan. A darkspawn horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
If that's the case, perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the recruit I met earlier on the road? I understand congratulations are in order.
I don't feel that special.
Oh, but you are. Every Grey Warden is needed now more than ever.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Cailan. We must attend to reality.
Fine. Speak your strategy. The Grey Wardens and I draw the darkspawn into charging our lines, and then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from cover.
To flank the darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Then we should send our best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
You mean I won't be fighting in the battle?
We need the beacon. Without it, Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
You see? Glory for everyone.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Loghain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the Archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary. The circle
We
of
will not
Magi...
trust any lives to your spells, mage. Save them for the darkspawn.
That mage is altered.
Enough! This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Loghain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden to stem the tide of evil.
Yes, Cailan. A glorious moment for us all.
You heard the plan. You and Alistair will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon is lit.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the King's personal request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Tern Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch, just in case, right?
I agree with Alistair. We should be in the battle.
That is not your choice. If King Cailan wishes Grey Wardens to ensure the beacon is lit, then Grey Wardens will be there. We must do whatever it takes to destroy the darkspawn, exciting or no.
I get it, I get it. Just so you know, if the king ever asks me to put on a dress and dance the Remigold, I'm drawing the line. Darkspawn or no.
Way to take a stand, Alistair.
I have my dignity. Well, some.
The tower is on the other side of the gorge from the king's camp, the way we came when we arrived. You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley.
When do we light the beacon?
We will signal you when the time is right. Alistair will know what to look for.
Can we join the battle afterwards?
Stay with the Terran's men and guard the tower. If you are needed, we will send word.
What if the Archdemon appears?
We soil our drawers, that's what.
If it does, leave it to us. I want no heroics from either of you.
How much time do we have?
The battle is about to begin. Once I leave, move quickly. You'll have less than an hour.
I know what I have to do.
Then I must join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan, may the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.
Excellent. Okay, light the beacon at the top of the Tower of Ishal. That's where we're heading. Okay. Switch weapons and Alistair. Okay, so you need Constitution. I do like having round numbers, so I will put a couple of points into the others. Okay, so he's a Templar. He just needs to level up in order to get that good. Okay. And he's already got Shield Bash. So he needs 32 strength, 26 strength, 26 dexterity. Okay. I think we're going to take Threaten so that he attracts more attention than me. Let's activate that. And Alistair, you can also... Where did I put that one? Okay, it's over there. I think I'm going to put it there. And Alistair...
Do this, do that.
Come on, it's not so bad, Alistair. Seriously. Shield Bash. It's on 1. What's that? That's a sustain, that's shield cover. Okay, that's going there. And that's shield pummel. Okay, that's 2.
Right.
And I need to add health poultice. Thank you. Yes. Hey, an achievement. Yeah, I need to actually get pretty much every single achievement again because I uninstalled and reinstalled the game since I played it last. So yeah, I lost all the achievements. So yes, that is something. We'll see how many we get in this playthrough. See what it's like at the end of that. Alistair, I want to look at your inventory. Thank you. Ah, yes, okay, I can give you the bolts. I usually give my warriors a crossbow, which I don't have yet, so you can just keep the bolts so long. And he is wearing splint mail, which is better than the chain. Well, it's the same as the chain mail. Okay, so that's fine. So I could actually just sell those. Yeah, splint mail and chain mail is the same. I do need to get his strength up to 32 so that he can actually use that shield. And what's he wearing? Mark Vigilance. Oh yes, I already gave him those. Okay. Excellent. Let's see if we can sell anything. I somehow don't think the guy's going to be here. Is he? Yeah, no. I thought maybe you could interact with his chest or something and still sell stuff, but nah. Okay. Off to the Tower of Ishal.
The plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The Blight ends here.
Let's cross the bridge and get to the Tower of Ishal.
Push them back! You will fall!
Incoming! Ouch. Ouch.
We will prevail!
You should never have come.
Help me. They're everywhere. They've taken the... You're Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower. It's been taken.
What are you talking about, man? Taken how?
The darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves.
And we have a mage. Okay, there's nothing else around here, I don't think. Quick save.
Have you no concern for your own existence?
As you said.
Fire weapons, yay!
Down you go!
As you say.
We're doing some quick looting.
It is begun.
Stop, man. There we go.
And that!
There is no point in bloodshed.
I think we can get through here. Yes. There we go.
It is begun.
Looty looty. Oh, Alistair, come on.
Off I go.
Circle mage and tower guard. They don't have names. I was wondering if they actually had names.
I shall do it. I shall do it.
Anything else to loot around here? No. I thought maybe you could go up there.
This is
I shall do it.
Now I seem to remember on harder difficulties there's actually shrieks that appear here as well. They're cloaked. Because that battle can be quite tough. On harder difficulties. Hey, and we should be able to open this chest. Yay. Mace. Not so exciting.
It's a trap.
Excellent. At least we disarmed the thing, but we're all on fire. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, you can take that, and you can also take that. I don't know if there's any other traps. I don't think so. Alright, Alistair died.
No glory in bloodshed.
Do I have a... No, I don't have a debuff. Okay, that's interesting. Alistair, where are you? Where did you die? Ah, there you are.
Yes.
I have a health injury kit for you, Alistair. Enjoy. Ah, we can see all of the enemies in this room. Here we go.
I am ready. If we must fight, let us do quickly. Have you no concern for your own? Damn you!
Get up!
Don't give them the advantage!
Cut them down!
Okay, here we go.
Very well.
And nobody died this time.
It shall be done. It is begun. Very well. As you say.
Is there anything there? No. Got all of that. This must be the hole that they crawled out of.
It shall be
Right there.
I shall do.
Is that death you're wearing? It really suits you.
Alistair.
As you say.
Maker's breath. What are these darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here.
Were you complaining that you wouldn't get to fight?
Hey, you're right. I guess there is a silver lining here if you think about it. At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Taron Logain will be waiting for the signal.
Hey, don't scratch. Don't scratch my chair, Maya. No. No. My cat is scratching my chair. Oh, this lighting looks rather weird. Huh. I wonder.
As you say. It is begun.
On his back on the floor, dead. No lootables, no. Discarded book. History of the Chantry, Chapter 1.
As you wish.
I should have taken that other room out first.
It is begun.
Don't give them the advantage!
I think we work well together.
Okay, now the lootables there. Oh, look at that guy. Head in the floor. Wow.
It is begun.
Yes, Maya. Hey, you're gonna come sit, Maya? Come sit. Hello. Hello. My cat's just sitting on the back of my chair. Just work it up. And she wants some attention now. There we go, Maya. Here we go.
I shall do it.
There, lean back. There we go. There we go. Okay. Loot. Where are you?
It is begun.
Now we can battle!
Death from a kick below the belt. That's what happened there.
Very well.
went into all the rooms. Wait, did I did save, okay.
Loghain better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The king is depending on us.
Ash warrior axe and a pile of bones. Interesting.
The darkspawn have sensed us! I will not fail! Don't give them the advantage!
Cut them down!
What? I'm dead! Oh, weird. Okay. I didn't realize my health was so low. Okay. Yavie, are you alright? Okay, let's take a injury kit. What did we get? Broken bone. Ouch.
As you say. I shall do it.
Okay, I've got all of that stuff. Yeah. Save. Save before every room. You never know which fight. Maybe you're lost.
Very well.
That lever over there!
Okay, I'm gonna.
Leave the house!
Come on. Doggies can help us.
Very well.
One gen, look at everyone is. Can we loot? Yes.
I shall do it.
Oh, and that one now is lootable.
The darkspawn have sensed us!
Shall we?
Take that! And let you cut them down!
Where?
I don't want to get Yavie in the... It's rather close here. Okay, she's going to be in it there. That should be fine. Oh no, I didn't. I get it. Yay! I do enjoy those cone attacks as a mage. Let's go and loot these. Go Alistair, go Alistair, you can do it.
I shall do it.
Hey, you survived. Looty loot.
It is begun.
There we go.
I shall do it.
There's just so much loot. Wow. Okay, up to the top floor. I think we got everything. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh, this is a tough one. No, I want the mage. Oops.
I am armed.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. Yay, okay. She survived.
I shall do it.
You can use the cone again.
It is begun.
Ouch, I don't think Alice is going to survive that. I'm going to stun him. Oh, I could! Hey! Okay. Alistair, take your health bolters.
Here. Cut them down. Right
you need to go and take an injury kit. There we go. You can probably take a lyrium. Ouch, ouch. Ah, okay. Mage died. That random dude. Oh, that's me. That's dude. Okay, this is a bit of a glitch. What are we doing? Exactly.
The beacon is over here. We've surely missed the signal. Let's light it quickly before it's too late.
Okay, it's an ogre. I'm not going to read that one. Okay,
It shall be done.
Yay! Nice. Harvard's Aegis. Okay, well, let's read this one actually. Harvard's Aegis. Harvard was Mafarath's closest friend. They were children together in the same Avar clan. They fought side by side in so many battles that Mafarath dubbed him Harvard the Aegis, better to have at his side than any shield. Mafarath brought Harvard with him to meet with the Tevinters. It was unthinkable to stand before his enemies without his Aegis. When he understood that Mafarath was giving Andraste over to be executed, Harvard unwillingly drew swords against his friend and liege, placed himself between Andraste and the Tevinter soldiers. The Tevinters struck him down, and Mafarath left him for dead. But Aegis was not so easily destroyed. Harvard lived and made his way, gravely wounded, to the gates of Minrathous to stop the execution. Too late. He found only the ashes of the prophet, left to the wind and rain. When his fingers touched the ash, his ears filled with song, and he saw a vision of Andraste dressed in cloth of starlight. She knelt at his side, saying, "Rise, Aegis of faith. The Maker shall never forget you so long as I remember." His wounds were healed instantly, and with new strength, Harvard gathered up Andraste's remains and carried them safely back to the lands of the Alamari. Sure, that's interesting. I don't think I've read that codex before. Yay, gift. Okay, should I remove all of these guys' stuff? Oh, he has a crossbow, hey. Thank you. I'll take your staff. You don't have anything else there. Just have mage robes, it's fine. And let's level up. So what can we do this time? Yes, let's take the improved combat training. And that... Ah, there we go. That allows us to take these. I really like Flurry. I'm going to take Flurry. Okay, and... what was the... 35 dexterity, 36 dexterity, 28 dexterity, 30, okay. I can put the rest into dexterity, I think. Alistair, you okay there? Okay. Lighting of the beacon. The beacons have been lit.
I shall do it.
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
I always think it's awkward that you're sitting there in your small clothes. She's like, "Ah, yes, hi." What happened to my clothes? Yes, where am I?
Back in the wilds, of course. I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and I have just bandaged your wounds. You are welcome, by the way.
Thanks.
How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue?
I remember being overwhelmed by darkspawn.
Mother managed to save you and your friend, though 'twas a close call. What is important is that you both live. The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
My friend, you mean Circle Mage, hash... do... or Tower Guard. What happened to Tower Guard? I want to know. My friend, you mean Alistair?
The suspicious dim-witted one who was with you before. Yes, he is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
Were my injuries severe?
Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The Darkspawn did nothing Mother could not heal.
What about Alistair? Is he all right?
He is, as you are. I suppose it would be unkind to say he is being childish.
I suppose very unkind. Those were his friends.
And you think they would encourage his blubbering? If so, they are not the sort of Grey Wardens the legends note.
Why does your mother want to see me?
I do not know. She rarely tells me her plans.
Thank you for helping me, Morrigan.
You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer.
I have some questions, if you don't mind.
I do not mind. Take your time.
Are we safe here? Where are the Darkspawn?
We are safe, for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it.
How did she manage to rescue us, exactly?
She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon.
Bird.
If you do not believe that tale, then I
Right.
suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you.
A giant bird. Fire-breathing bird that has scales and... yes. Are there any survivors besides us?
Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now.
Why? What's happening?
Are you sure you want me to describe it?
I wouldn't have asked if I didn't.
I had a good view of the battlefield. 'Tis a grisly scene. There are bodies everywhere, and darkspawn swarm them, feeding, I think. They also look for survivors and drag them back down beneath the ground. I cannot say why.
So those survivors could be rescued?
If you are willing to run into the midst of the Horde, perhaps.
Why did Terran Logain abandon the king?
I do not know who this Logain even is. Perhaps ask Mother of it.
Why did your mother save us?
I wonder at that myself. But she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you.
Much higher. Or, thanks a lot. I think thanks a lot.
I am only being practical.
I think I've asked enough questions.
I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
Last of the Wardens. Critics. Duncan, he was killed in the battle against overwhelming numbers of darkspawn at Ostagar, alongside King Kaelin. King Kaelin, son of the legendary King Marek Theron. Kaelin was the first Ferelden king born into a land free from foreign rule in 2 generations. Since his father's death, he held the throne alongside his queen, Honora. He fell in battle alongside Duncan at Ostagar. Okay, let's loot some of that.
It shall be done. Very well.
Okay. And I think that this is where I'm going to end the stream.